Welcome. I'm Leland Barclay, and this is the River Valley Sports Report, where we highlight area teams, athletes, and coaches.
You're watching the River Valley Report.
Every now and then we like to take you behind the games with insight from our many outside sources. Tuesday, we talked with Aniston Autry, special assistant to head coach Brad Autry, following Van Buren's win over Siloam Springs. Tonight.
So, Van Buren's basketball game was good, and Jackson got the 1,000 ball, and I think that was good. And I think they all did pretty good.
So what did you see out of the pointers tonight that you liked a lot?
So they both made a lot of shots, and I think all of them played really good, and I like the way that all of them shoot it, and their defense is really good.
Do you how much do you help your dad coach and his decisions that he makes?
I really like it. Someday I want to be a coach just like him.
Tuesday night was senior night for a lot of area teams, and it was also a big night on the court. The Northside Lady Bears secured the outright 6A West Conference Championship, and more importantly, the top seed in next week's state tournament with a 48-41 win over Springdale on Tuesday night. Northside led 16-2 early before Springdale battled back within 40-39 with 3:29 left. But the Lady Bears went 7 for 8 from the free throw line in the fourth quarter to preserve the lead and the game. Ariana Gooden scored 16 points and Hasley Grotjohn added 10. Walter Woody talked with Northside head coach Ricky Smith after the game, as well as Springdale head coach Heather Hunsucker, who was the point guard for Smith's first state championship team in 1999.
First of all, congratulations on a conference championship. No, it wasn't. It looked like it was going to be easy 4 or 5 minutes, or a first quarter and a half in, first quarter and a minute or so in, but it wasn't easy after that.
No, Springdale's relentless. They played just like their coach, like the Bulldog. I mean, they got the perfect mascot for that because they're relentless. They make you play faster than you want to play, so we missed some shots that we normally don't miss. Grotjohn's been sick of throwing up at halftime. She's not feeling well, so she gutted it out. Gooden rolls her ankle there late. She gutted it out. So huge win. Proud of our kids. We go back to December 17th. We drop our very first conference basketball game. A lot of questions. Northside's going to go 0-2. Where's the program? What's going on? And then for us to finish out the conference and be able to win a conference championship on senior night on their home floor is very, very special. Very proud of them. Very proud of them.
And the 16-2 start had to. You're basically starting from behind. What did you try to get your team to focus on to catch up?
Yeah, just some very basic things that we knew coming in. Northside's going to use their length.
Right.
They're going to compact the lane, make everything really, really hard for us.
Right.
And I thought we just had to settle into some things that we had practiced in the previous 2 days. So just the timeouts to try to control.
I know you wanted to slow down their break because they got some easy out baskets early on. That was it seemed like once you got that under control, the team seemed to settle down.
Yeah, I think so, and that also has been very uncharacteristic. Mm-hmm. We have not given up a lot of transition points.
Right.
So credit to Northside.
Right.
But again, I thought once we settled in, we made it again.
Yeah.
Greenwood began breaking away from the rest of the 5A West Conference on Friday with an 80-55 win over Mountain Home, which was tied with the Lady Bulldogs on their senior night. Tuesday, the Greenwood Lady Bulldogs locked up the conference championship with an 81-44 win over Alma. Anna Trusty scored 19 points, Brooklyn Woolsey added 18, and Kyla Piercy 13 for the Lady Bulldogs, who led 33-7 after a quarter and 49-21 at the half. We talked with Greenwood head coach Clay Reeves after Friday's win over Mountain Home. Guys kind of, got the rolling a little bit in the second quarter, had a 13-2 run, I think, and that started kind of opening things up.
I mean, I thought our players competed hard on defense and offense, and, we got a lot of shots up. Early, we got a lot of shots up, and it's a lot of shots we usually are pretty consistent on, and we were missing some early. But, finally they settled down, started hitting those shots, and, I mean, our kids competed really hard the whole game, rebounded hard, played defense hard, pushed the ball up and down the floor a lot, and, got a lot of shots off. So, our kids played, and they're really smart. We did some things tonight. I've explained about 5 minutes, and they pick it up and make the adjustments. So, I was happy with the way we played. And we still point out things to get better at. Like I told them, we're still going to do that. But I think we've continually got better, and we're going to keep working this whole next week to try to get better for that next week.
This didn't clinch anything, but it was a big win for you.
Yes, it was. Our kids wanted to win just because. I mean, every time our kids play, they want to play. There's not been many opportunities for this senior class. I think maybe once that they've got to play a team that had beat them previously. And I think that's been when they were maybe 10th graders. They got to play a team that had beat them to get to play them again. So that, I know they've been really ready, for a couple weeks to play, but they've stayed focused for every team, every game. And, I'm proud of them, and we're just going to keep working hard.
The Alma Airedales wrapped up their first conference championship since 2011 with a 74-56 win over Greenwood. The Airedales rallied on senior night from a 30-25 deficit at the half with 49 points in the second half, including a 23-12 advantage in the third quarter and a 26-14 edge in the final quarter. Israel Towns Robinson had 18 points and 10 rebounds. Easton Boggs added 15 points and Miles Kendrick 14 for the Airedales. In Van Buren on Tuesday night, the Pointers and Lady Pointers swept Siloam Springs in key games to start the week with a successful senior night. The Lady Pointers stayed in good position for that fourth and final state tournament berth from the 5A West with a 50-31 win. Senior Sophie Gehrig scored a career-high 16 points and grabbed 5 rebounds. She was 8 for 9 from the floor. Aspen Cone poured in 15 points with 3 pointers in each of the first 3 quarters. The Pointers broke away from a slim 24-22 lead at the half to win 61-44 behind 21 points in the fourth quarter. A.G. Denton scored 18 points, Jackson Gazelle 11, and Glavin McDonald and Trenton Cooley 10 each. In the smaller classification, regional tournaments begin this week, with Boonville hosting the Class 3A Region 1 tournament. And that brings us to the weekly segment, Gimme 5. These are the top 5 performances of the past week in the River Valley. Number 1, Presley Bowman scored 15 points and controlled 10 rebounds to help Paris to a 55-51 overtime win over Boonville for the 3A4 district championship on Friday. The win capped a 4-win week for the Lady Eagles, who were the 6th place team in the regular season in the conference. Number 2, Peyton Martin scored 14 points and hit free throws with 11 seconds left to clinch Mansfield's 50-46 win over Lavaca for the 2A4 district title on Friday night. Winston Allison added 10 points for the Tigers, who knocked off number 2 Mountainburg and number 1 seed Lavaca on consecutive nights after surviving a 45-44 win over Johnson County Westside earlier in the week. Number 3, the Subiaco Academy Trojans held on for a 57-51 win over Morrilton in the 4A4 championship on Saturday behind 20 points from Tayshawn Wallace. The Trojans will take a 27-1 record into the regional tournament this week in Farmington. Number 4, the Mansfield Lady Tigers capped a perfect run through the 2A4 with a 40-32 win over Mountainburg in the district finals on Friday. Kinsley Ward and Allison Edwards each scored 14 points for the 26-0 Lady Tigers. Number 5, Eli Slavens, Hayden Foster, and Cole Ketchum combined for 41 points in a 56-31 win over Boonville for Hackett's first district title on the Class 3A level ever and first overall since 2010. There's still time to pick up Sunday's River Valley Democrat-Gazette, which is available all across the River Valley, including eastern Oklahoma, at Walgreens, Harps, Come & Go, CVS Pharmacy, Casey's, and Walmart. You can subscribe online at rivervalleydemocratgazette.com/subscribe or by calling our customer service line at 479-684-5509. Be sure to follow the River Valley Democrat-Gazette Twitter account as well as mine, Walters, Harold's, as well as Graham Thomas and Henry Apple, as February basketball definitely rolls toward an exciting finish with the state tournaments coming up. You can view and purchase photos from our award-winning photographers that can be seen and purchased on our website, rivervalleydemocratgazette.com/photo. Thank you for watching. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. We're going to wrap up this week's River Valley Sports Report with photos from Northside on Tuesday night by Hank Layton. God bless you, and we'll see you next week.